All praise to the Most High Yahweh, the Heavenly Father. In the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly mother, sanctifying Yahweh Shai, the Holy Son. Honor and respect to the chosen and the grafted. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome to another study. This time we're going to study the book of Nebuchadnezzar, chapter 2. The book of Nebuchadnezzar 2, the tablets, the tablets of the book of Nebuchadnezzar. So we're going to study the Nebuchadnezzar take the spoil, sack Jerusalem. So okay, so we'll begin at whoops. So they were swagger jacking Daniel. So we're still on the same day. The time is still right. Let's begin. All right. I will never show mercy. I'll explain that. Nebuchadnezzar takes the spoil. Now, they were crushing Jerusalem. This is the book of Daniel. Let's get the Daniel. The book of Daniel. There goes Daniel 1. I think Daniel 9. Okay. Well, look at Daniel 1. And the third year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, into Jerusalem and besieged it. So this is this right here. See, they keep switching the name Nebuchadnezzar and then Ahasuerus or whatever. So for King Nebuchadnezzar, I had seen the gold within the temple, and he took the gold from the temple in Jerusalem and then burned it to the ground. King Nebuchadnezzar then carried the gold off the temple to Marduk and Nineveh and added to the gold to it. So he stole the gold that our people had and bring it to the gold that the other tribe already had. Okay, and King Nebuchadnezzar spoke to Ashpenaz, the keeper of the eunuchs, keep an eye on this word, eunuchs, that he should bring certain children to Nineveh. Ashpenaz was instructed to bring the children of Jerusalem and one of the king's seed, and the prince's children, in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning and knowledge and understanding science. Ashpenaz was instructed to bring any such as had the ability in them to stand in the king's palace in Nineveh, for in Nineveh they were to be taught having to learn the Akkadian tongue. So I put the note here. This is Daniel 1:4. Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as the ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learned in the tongue of the Chaldean. And here they say the Akkadian. Remember, there's a brother, he put the comment like the Chaldeans, so to speak, they were like amphibious people. Amphibious. They were amphibian people. Amphibian, okay? Frog-like. Remember, they describe Rizé or Memucan as a frog-like person, because his appearance was of a frog. Okay, so that means those people they could breathe underwater. There's a brother that was trying to explain this in one of the big Judah amphibian, man. So yes, they were like kind of like this dude. People, when you see those things, I think Guillermo del Toro make this movie. Okay, so those are like the Chaldeans. There's a video of a brother Sabal Nabaya. There's a woman who testified that she went under the world of those people underwater, and in the book of Enoch, in the book of Revelation, they actually talk about those people where the Lord said, when the Son of Man came in, everybody will shake, everybody will know, the people that live in the land and the people in the water. Quote unquote, those amphibian people, the Chaldeans, so to speak. I'm not quite sure, but every time I keep reading more books, I keep making like connection between those people. Okay, the Chaldeans, okay, they were frog-like people, okay? Their eyes were like, especially Memucan and Esther, in the book of days. So they call them the Akkadian, but in Daniel 9, let's take Daniel 9. Daniel 4, chapter 1. Daniel 4, chapter 1. I mean, Daniel 4, verse 1. Okay, no. No. Let's see. Boy, I'm all over. Let me see. Daniel 1, verse 4. Yeah, and the children womb. Yeah. What? Daniel 4, verse 1. Why is that here? Daniel 4, verse 1. Is it? I think I misquoted this. I put the one precept. The children and womb has no blemish. Let's search for that. Oh, I can copy this. Let's see, because I'll get back to that amphibian fellow in a while, in a moment. Okay. Oops. Daniel 1 verse 4. Okay, I put it the wrong way. I got to change that. Daniel 1 verse 4. Okay. All right. So Daniel 1 verse 4. Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning and knowledge and understanding. Smart kids, geeks. Daniel was a geek. He was a smart fellow. Okay. Whom the might teach the learning of the tongue of the Chaldean. Okay. Chaldean or Chaldean. All right. So the Chaldean. This is garbage, okay? When you look at things like this is just garbage. So, the Chaldeans, the way they describe them, they look nothing like this. All right, Chaldeans. Let me see if I can pull that up, please. Amphibious, oh boy, amphibian. So to speak. Okay. Nah, they don't have anything in that. Yeah, the brother said in the book, Abraham dealt with them and then he described them as being amphibious like people. So just like this dude, I believe he formed the book, and not the book, the movie. Let me see if I can cool stuff. The Ship of Water Amphibian. What is his name again? The book. There's a giant red dude. Hellboy. Okay, Hellboy. People, those guys don't come up with things like this. Okay, so this is kind of like how the fellow looked like, Razier or Memucan. He had big eyes like frog, and then he was very ugly. He had long beard. That's how they describe him in the Bible. So, and people hating him. They always like saying under their breath that they want to beat him and stuff like that. You know what? Let's take that. Let's see. Let's go quickly. I know. Let's see if we can read that right quick. Okay. 10. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoops. No. Yeah, I think it's a little bit further. Yeah. All right. Whoops. Here we go. There we go. Oh, no. Man, I had it. They don't want this information to get out, man. They don't want this information to get out. So that's why every time I'm trying to get it, it's always okay. This is the description of one of those one of those Chaldean, and in the book of Esther, his name is Memucan. But in Razier, one of King Nebuchadnezzar magicians stood before King Nebuchadnezzar, leaning on others who propped him up. For Razier was a weak magician who was regularly propped up by others magicians. Razier gray head that they are describing hung before him and rested upon his plump, soft body, which was soft as the underbelly of a rat. Okay, underbelly, his belly was soft. Let me see if we can see like this dude on the belly. That's from the movie. Okay, I have no doubt underbelly is soft as a rat. Underbelly of a rat for Razier was frog-like in his appearance. People, that's not like saying, oh, he's ugly. Those people don't play when they say he was frog-like. He looked like a frog. Okay? He was frog-like. He was frog-like in appearance. Let's see. And his appearance with large, weak eyes, pompous, always pulling his gray beard. And even though Razier was one of the king of Nebuchadnezzar, magician, many of Nineveh had said under their breath, I would like to hit that half-blind fool until he weeps. So they used to make fun of this dude. Okay, so those people don't play when they give you a description and then they say that's how the dude look. Man, this is ugly, man. Okay, those are the amphibians, the Chaldean-like people. And I believe if the brother you watching this lesson, please tell me the book that Abraham also described them like this. And Abraham went to the realm. He actually did business with them. And the priests of Mahan, they be messing with the information. So people, take this with the bucket of salt. I'm trying to do my best here, study to show thyself approve unto God. Okay, so those are the Chaldean-like people. Okay, so shape of waters. Okay, shape of water, amphibian fellow. Shape of waters, amphibian guy. All right, this is the dude. Okay, that's how those people were looked back then. Okay, this is disgusting, man. Oh boy, that thing is disgusting. Okay, this dude can breathe underwater. He's amphibian-like, crazy. All right, let's move on, man. This is crazy. Where we were in Daniel, man. Oh boy. Oh, it's 10 minutes. I gotta pray. I think I'll pray to one of the lesson. I'll pray one to the lesson. Okay, so I think we were in Daniel. Cunning and knowledge and all that. Let's see. Yep, that thing is recording. Okay. Remember I told you about that word eunuch? All right. And among those that Ashpenaz brought was a crafty young interpreter of dreams named Belshazzar, who was made into a eunuch. Again, people, the word eunuch. Whoops, no. Let's pull up another one. I don't like having all those things open here. All right, let's pull up another one. The word. Well, no. Well, let's look at what's the eunuch is. A eunuch. Okay. This is the picture of a eunuchs. Okay. Those dude. Okay. This was supposed to be Daniel right here. Just to say a eunuch. So a eunuch would be like a bunch of dudes that dressed like women. They like transvestites, so to speak. Okay, that's what they want you to believe a eunuch was. So this is where they are perform. They are cutting the eunuch wing. What they were doing. Let's look at the definition first of a eunuch. Eunuch. All right, eunuch. Noun: a man who has been castrated, especially in the past. One employed to guard the women living area of an oriental court, an ineffectual person. All right, castrated. Let's look at the word castrated. What? Castrated. Oops. Castrated. Noun. Verb. Remove the testicles of a male or animal. Oh, please don't give me anything Okay, so castrated, so they remove those men testicles or penis, so they won't have sex with the women. And let's get that out of here before I get banned on YouTube. Let's get the image. The eunuchs, actually, they have a little boy showing how they. There we go. See that little boy right here? They show him how they cut his penis off, and he has like what, a vagina. So those eunuchs were growing up, and then they were becoming like ineffective men, so they could not have sex with the queen or the women, the temple prostitute. This is what they call a eunuch, but this is a dude. So that's what they want you to believe a eunuch was. You know, those eunuchs, they were like transsexual, transgender. Well, not really transgender, because they forced those men to become eunuchs. So that's a group of eunuchs. Those are dudes over there. So they have those dudes who want their wives, so they would not have sex with them because, you know, they cut off their wing. Not because they are gay. They just cut their wings off. So, man, hey, you ain't got no wings, so what the hell you gonna do? All right, that's what the eunuch. They want you to believe what a eunuch is. This is those are fantasy people drawing eunuch. So that's a man right there. You know, nothing new under the sun. All right, now you got to read. Oh, all right, that's my phone right here. All right, let's read this, and you'll find out like, what the hell is going on here? This is not what they want you to believe, that Daniel was one of those transvestite, you know, profane the prophet, man. Damn those people to hell, man. Damn them. Belshazzar, who was made into a eunuch, who was made into a eunuch. For there were some eunuchs in Jerusalem which were born from the mother's womb, and there was some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men, and there were others eunuchs which were made eunuchs by Ashpenaz. For the kingdom of King Nebuchadnezzar and Belshazzar was made into a eunuch by Ashpenaz, and Ashpenaz kept Belshazzar close to him, and he loved him, for Belshazzar looked pleasant to Ashpenaz, and Ashpenaz made Belshazzar his favorite eunuch. People, they want what they just said. This is the priest of Mahan messing with this, man. They say they made the beloved prophet Daniel into a eunuch. Okay, they actually cut his stuff and make him into a transvestite. That's not what that means. The word eunuch is Hebrew. Belshazzar, who was made into a Hebrew, for there was some Hebrew in Jerusalem which were born from the mother's womb, and there was some Hebrew which were made Hebrews, convert of men, and there was some Hebrew which made Hebrew by they mean Israelites. When they said eunuchs, oh hey, eunuchs, come here, that was like an insult to the Israelites men. And this was quoted by Yahushua. Let me see. Okay, in Matthew 19, they're ripping off the book. Matthew 19:12. This is because of the Mahan confusing people. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from the mother's womb. That's Yahushua talking, aka Jesus Christ. And there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men. There are some eunuchs which have made themselves eunuch for the kingdom of heavens. Sick, he that able to receive him. That has nothing with eunuchs like people cutting their wing and stuff. This has something that somebody that restrained from doing things, like somebody that focused on the work of the Lord. There are people that were born focused. There are people that become focused. Some people, Yahweh, that has nothing to do with cutting off the man's wing and then make them into a eunuch. That was an insult. When they call when you say, hey, I just met a eunuch over there, that means I just met like one of those Hebrew Israelites, just like they call us niggers. Okay, that's exactly what they are doing right here. This is bywords, proverbs. Okay, Daniel 1:7. Unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names, for he gave unto Daniel the name Belshazzar, and to Hanan, Shadrach, and the Mishael, and Meshach, and Azariah, and Abnego. So they took Daniel. You see what they did? They changed his name to Belshazzar. and then they made him into a eunuch. That means like they made him into a lower class. Okay, that has not, a eunuch has nothing to do with some dude that has his wing cut off or some transvestite gay looking dude. That's not what it is. Okay, that's not what a eunuch. That's not, you see. They'll show you the eunuch regular penis, and then they cut this man penis so Daniel won't have sex with the women in the temple. That's not what it is. Okay, this was actually an insult. Okay, so and King Nebuchadnezzar took eunuchs and the Hebrew seed. And the king's seed, see, I meant to say, King Nebuchadnezzar took the Hebrew, the Israelites, and the king's seed, and the prince's children, in whom was no blemish, away from Jerusalem, and had been burned. And the king appointed the Hebrews of Nineveh a daily provision of the king's meat and the wine which he drank. Yeah, that's what you want to give. That's, so the image of Nebuchadnezzar. So. In the next chapter, we'll go into Nebuchadnezzar's dream. But a eunuch, in that sense, it doesn't mean like they were like ineffective men. It's just an insult. That's how they were referring to our men, because they always want to show themselves that they are greater than you. Okay, this has nothing to do with making Daniel a eunuch and stuff, because his job wasn't to guard the women. His job was to interpret the dream. He was smart. He was a geek. So you take a geek man, a smart man, and then he can telling you the future and everything. You cut off his wing? Why? So what the man is locked up in a library. You think he's going to have sex with the books? Get the hell out of here, man. So, all right, next chapter 6, I believe we'll discuss the Nebuchadnezzar dream. You'll see what they did to our beloved prophet.